And
Hi, today we're going to be interviewing my dad, Mr. Maness. You want to say hey?
Hi guys, how are you?
Okay. What grades do you teach and what subject?
Well, I teach 9th and 10th grade English, and I've been doing so for 20 years.
Have you ever had to deal with rude students?
Uh, we probably all have had to deal with rude students a time or two. Just part of the job actually. But to be honest with you, this semester I got some of the nicest kids I've ever taught, and so I'm not dealing with them as much right now as I might have in the past. But yeah, unfortunately, we deal with rude students on a pretty regular basis.
What is it like working with your brother, Chris?
Working with Chris is awesome. Look forward to seeing him every morning. Get a chance to talk to him each and every day. There are days when the brother comes out in us, and we fight and bicker and argue a little bit, especially in the coaching ranks. But most days, I'm very grateful to have somebody in my corner at school that I get a chance to work with every day. I know he's always got my back.
Is it hard balancing being a teacher and being a coach?
At first it was, but after being at Ragsdale for a long time, I learned how to balance my time a little bit better. One of the key things of being able to coach and teach at the same time is being able to organize your time effectively, and it took a while, but I have definitely learned how to do that. But I would say it's tough and challenging, but definitely worth it.
How old were you when you became a teacher? And did you always want to be one?
Let's see. I think I started teaching at age 25, and I did not always want to be one. My dad was actually a teacher when I was growing up, and I tried to avoid it at all costs. And actually went to school to become a sports manager. And once I got out of school and found that jobs were hard to find in the sports management field, I'll take another look at teaching and caught the coaching bug and realized that the best way for me to continue a coaching career or start a coaching career was to become a teacher and haven't looked back.
What is your favorite baseball or teaching memory?
Uh, well, there's quite a few of them. My favorite baseball memory would probably be coaching our 2006 team, which went to the state finals and unfortunately lost the best of three series to D.H. Conley. But that whole year was exceptionally special, mainly because of just the awesome kids I got to work with that year, and those kids still come back and see us on a regular basis. It was a wonderful year. My favorite teaching memory, I can't really pinpoint one, but a lot of times I think about some of the kids I've taught over the years, and just being around those guys or thinking about those guys that I've had a chance to teach, and the great kids and the great people, all make it special.
How many championships have the baseball team won since you've coached?
Since I've coached, let's see, we were pretty darn good from 2001 to 2010. I think we won six conference championships in that decade. I believe we went 10 straight years where we finished first or second. We've found the conference championships a little bit more difficult to get a hold of here in the last 4 or 5 years, but we've won a regional championship. We lost in the state finals, as I said before, and as a player, we won. When I was a player in 1987, we won one, and when I coached as an assistant, my brother's team, Chris, won a championship. I believe it was in '94 as well.
Do you miss playing baseball in high school and in college?
I miss it terribly. And in fact, still have dreams about it. Sometimes I wish I was still able to play a little bit. And it's a great message to all the kids at school who play sports a little bit. And it's a great message to all the kids at school who play sports to enjoy it while you got it, because one day you're going to be my age, and it's going to hurt to try to do it. Try to do it again when you're aching back and sore legs. And so yeah, I miss it terribly. I wish I was still doing it, but at least I get to stay competitive as a coach.
What college did you go to?
I graduated in '92 from Barton College, and was fortunate enough to play baseball there for a great coach for 4 years. And then once I graduated there and decided to teach, I went back to UNCG and got a teaching degree.
Is it good or is it bad to live in the same place for your whole life?
I guess it depends on who you are. My wife lived in Florida growing up and has moved to North Carolina. Is very happy here. I grew up right here in Greensboro and have made this my home still, and I'm very happy too. So I think it just depends on who you are. But I definitely am happy to still call this area home.
Thank you.
You're welcome.